I called this video Weed Killer and Mower Upgrade. So for the weed killer, you need 3 quarts of salt. The salt I use is these crystals. You can get it at any place for softening for water softeners. They come in the things that look like charcoal, the big briskets, or this. Both will work, but I like this, it just mixes better. Then 20 ounces of dish soap. And what I do is I have a kitty litter bucket. I fill it about halfway with real hot water. I put my salt in there. Then I put a paint mixer down in there and mix it until it's dissolved. Then you want to kind of bring it up some more. Then put your 20 ounces of dish soap in. And I use this cheapest I can get at the dollar store, the biggest bottle, the cheapest. And that's one batch there. It was up here. Doesn't take much, so you can make a lot of batches. This is non-toxic. You don't have to worry about pets or anything, and it works great. Then you put your soap mix, 20 ounces of soap in, bring it up, and like I said, have real hot water, and then mix it, and then just leave it set at least overnight. And you want like 2 or 3 days when it's not going to rain to put this on. Put it on in the morning after the weeds are dry. You spray it, use a sprayer and spray it on. The soap helps the salt to stick on the weeds. The water evaporates and the salt's stuck on the weeds and they suck it down in and it'll kill them, and it works great. And it's non-toxic, won't hurt pets or anything. I've used this probably 3 or 4 years now, and it really works great. A lot of places you don't want to weed eat, you can spray that. Now on to the Mower Upgrade. This is a wheel off of my ride mower deck, and I had replaced this before, but this is unique. This can unscrew or screw in, so your axle, you can make it whatever size you want, and just a plastic wheel. So I wanted to upgrade this. I mean, this works all right, but when you go to lube it, you have to spray it right here or on the inside. You can't really, unless you take it off and grease it by hand. So I said, you know, there's got to be a better way. So I went to Tractor Supply. Oh man, and I got 2 new bolts for this. This isn't original. I put these on many years ago. They're still good. I'll keep them. Oh, I got that black stuff all over my hands from that. Okay, so then I went to Tractor Supply and I got these bolts. Now they're solid, but what I did was I put it in a lathe, and you can see I drilled a cross hole through it. Then I grooved it, so like that. Then you can see I drilled down through this way to this hole, and I put a grease fitting in. Then I took my wheel, I bored it out, I made a brass sleeve for it, so it won't make this plastic so oblong. And I have that. Now I can just hit it with the grease, it'll go inside. Plus it won't wear as much, because this is probably second set, at least 2, maybe 3 sets of wheels I went through, because they would oblong eventually. But this should take care of it. And that like I said, I went to Tractor Supply and they had these bolts, 2 of them, and they give you the nut for it. Really nice nut, and it has actually like a plastic piece out here. It's a lock nut to really hold it on. And these 2 bolts were under $2 with tax. So I said, you can't go wrong. So for $2, I'm taking it from this thing to this. And that will work great, and I'll be able to grease it. Now, it has a little bit of shoulder there that sticks out past. This will go back and forth, which won't hurt. I could put it in a lathe and turn it down a little bit, but I said I'll just leave it like that, because when it gets to this shoulder, see, that won't hurt. If anything, it'll help the grease go back and forth. But with the brass in it, it'll work great. It should last. It'd be nice to just get down there and pop a little bit of grease in once in a while. Like every time I go to mow, just, you know, hit it with a grease gun. So that's what I've been doing lately. I thought I'd show it, give some other people ideas. The weed killer you know, a few bucks. I think a big bag of salt's like $5, maybe a little over $5. And then that soap was, I don't know, it was just $2 or $3. So, you know, and that's a lot of mixture you can mix up. So I hope this helps somebody.